Greetings, YouTube. Today I am smoking out of my what I've dubbed the Van Helsing, some Los Santoville by the Cincinnati Strauss tobacconist. I just wanted to come on and make a quick video regarding something I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about, the Walter Scott shooting. That cop that gunned down that man. Shot him, I think, 8 times. Was that the number they gave it? 8 times. Just totally shot him down for trying to run away. Unarmed guy trying to run. And they can't spin it and say, well, he was reaching for my gun. He was reaching for the taser. No, they have it all on video. There was a very brave individual who captured this on video. And I salute him, and I am grateful to him for having the foresight to bring this all to bear through his video. Anyways, I just wanted to come on and kind of talk a little bit about it from my own personal view, which not too many people are very fond of, because I may have a few little eccentricities. But anyways, so let me just start off, and I will say, my neighbor is a very good man. He's a wonderful guy, super nice person, takes care of his family, loves his life, and he is a police officer, He's a police officer. So I have nothing but respect for him. He's a great guy. However, there are certain people, I don't know why this won't stay lit. Anyways, there are certain people that are given a badge that don't deserve a badge. Someone who will use lethal force in a non-lethal situation is just cowardly. It is ridiculous. Now, if you're using it to threaten, like, okay, you have that gun there for a reason. If you're using it to prevent a person from becoming violent, you hold it and you just show them that you have it and deter them that way. I don't see a problem with that. But when you actually use a very deadly weapon in a non-aggressive, non-violent situation, like a man running away from you at 5 miles an hour, there's no excuse. Here's a fun fact that I learned. Since the beginning of March 2015, the police in the US have killed more people than the cops in the UK have in the last 100 years. Just let that statistic sink in. Since not even 2 months ago, heck, it's the beginning of April. Since a month ago, the police in America have killed more people in the line of duty than the UK police have in the last 100 years. You can Google that. Like, go and Google it right now. I might, if I can, I'll try and put a link in the description down there. I'll also put a link to the video of the guy getting gunned down. I hate to be that morbid, but I think it's something worth seeing, just so you know exactly what happened. You can see for yourself. You can make your own judgment call. Now, I think one of the stories for the defense for the cop was that he was reaching for the taser, or he grabbed the taser and he was running away, or he was a dangerous individual and he was going, and the cop feared that he might commit further crimes. And I'm going to go with Smoke Ring Pipe Dreams. He did he actually did the first video that I saw on this whole incident. Where at that level you're just becoming judge, jury, and executioner. You have Judge Dredd going on, minus that really cool gun that you just tell it what kind of ammo in it. Yeah, but that aside, the police would be at that level, judge, jury, and executioner. It's just ridiculous. There'd be no law other than what the police believe at that moment. So, I think it's absolutely ludicrous that this man had to die. I believe it's absolutely cowardly of the police officer. And uh, when he gets to prison, he's in for a hell of a time. A cop in a prison, yeah. Sure, all those inmates would just love to get their hands on him. See, I would think that they would try and work something out where he's in a very like select what do they call them, like protection blocks or whatever. It's the people that are non-violent, and it's basically they're just serving out their sentence in a more peaceful place away from the gangs and all that crap. But he's a violent offender, and if they do that, it's just because the government's looking out for their own. And another thing, smoke rings, pipe dreams. His name is Kel. He's a nice guy. I love his videos. He's got a ton of videos. One of the points he raised was that the police have become basically roving tax collectors, is I think how he put it. How they sign, you have these young rookies that just get out of the academy and they want to change the world. They want to be the good cop. I'd say if I had to become a cop, and I wanted to become a cop for a very long time, I would want to be like Andy Griffith. You want to connect with people on a personal level. You don't want to be that person that everyone fears, that everyone slows to a 5 miles an hour pass because they're afraid of getting a ticket. No, I would want to be on a very personal level with the people that I'm protecting. Not that I'm observing, not that I'm watching, not that I'm waiting to see if they do anything wrong. The people I'm protecting. And that is protect and serve, not observe and ticket. So, that's just what we've lost. We've lost the protectors, we've lost the servers, we've gained observant ticketers. It's ridiculous. And you know what? I hate those RoboCops now. The ones that they'll post out on the side of the road that look like a car, but it's got cameras on it and everything. Because on the road that I take to go to work, speed limit is 50 for one half and 55 for the other half, and that's fine. That's it. It doesn't make much sense that it's 5 miles an hour slower on one side than the other, because it's all the same all the way through there. It's just road. And here's a gas station, and there's another gas station, plus like one big factory. So there's really no reason for that, other than maybe speed trapping. But that aside, there's always a RoboCop. It's always the unmanned car with cameras all over it. And I always pass it. I slow down to 45 miles an hour as I pass this, because it has been known to hit people at 51 miles an hour. And it will, anything above 50, it'll take a picture. And they will send you a ticket in the mail. Well, I would say you want to fight that ticket. How do you fight a computer? How do you fight a car? Because that's what it is. That's the accuser, is a car and a camera. How do you fight that? You can't, well, roll the car into the courtroom. Remove the doors, cut a bigger section out of the doorway, and we'll roll the car in. We'll have to remove all the seats, and we'll have to move this around and move that. You can't confront a car. So, anyways, I don't agree with the way that the country's going. I wear this for a reason. I love the country. I hate the people running it. And you know what? I don't necessarily agree with the Obama administration. I didn't agree with the Bush administration. I believe we were in a lot of pointless wars because of the Bush administration, and I believe we did a lot of internal things very incorrectly with the Obama administration. There's no perfect administration. Even Kennedy's administration, we call him the Arthur, and that was the end of Camelot and that kind of crap, but there's a lot of things going wrong at that time too. Cold War, how we infested the world with 20,000 nuclear bombs. When really, if you wanted to destroy every country on Earth, it would take 200. Any given country, if we had 200 collectively, we could wipe out the Earth. Maybe 250. And that's for the bigger countries like Russia to hit in multiple locations. And America, where it's way bigger than one single nuclear bomb might be able to take care of. But other than that, there's only 280, I think, sovereign countries in the world. And to wipe all of those out, it would take 230 because of all the little smaller countries that are all grouped together in like Africa and stuff like that. So, it would not take any 20,000 nuclear bombs to take out the world. But that's what we got. Thanks to the Cold War, thanks to the fear of Russia, the Soviet Union, thanks to the Soviet Union's fear and dislike of us. So, but we also have what's going on now, where there's a bit of a police state going on. And, this pipe was rather disappointing. There's that word again, disappointing. Anyways, yeah, we've got a lot of police brutality going on. There's at least, how many trials did we have for police brutality last year? It was something ridiculous. It was like ridiculously high. Just the way that the laws are not being enforced the way that they should. It's simple things get major penalties. Major things, if done by the right people, get looked over. Major things, if done by the wrong people, are made even more a huge deal out of than they already would be. So I don't agree with the way things are going. Not that I can do much about it, because one person cannot. I'll take a line from my one of my favorite movies. Apes separate, weak. Apes together, strong. So, all hail Caesar. Anyways, so we need to seriously watch out for the law enforcement. They have become wandering tax collectors, wandering tax collectors, ticket givers, and it's become much less protect and serve, and it's become much more about suppress and ticket. That's basically all it is now. Of course, my neighbor, like I said, he's a great guy. He does his job faithfully, and I know this because I've done ride-alongs. But it's nothing like anywhere else. It's in the grand scheme of things, it's not like that. There are the good cops, and there's always going to be the good cops that fight for justice, that are there to protect those in need. But we can't care about them because there are these cops out there murdering people. And when it was another interview that I saw of an Islamic woman she asked about, what about all the peaceful Muslims during 9/11 and all that? Not all Muslims are these evil terrorists. And a woman on this panel responded, okay, well, I'm glad you brought that up. We weren't talking about that, but I'm glad you brought that up. The silent majority, the nice, peaceful people, did not matter. They were not the ones causing it, so they did not matter. Sorry this video got cut short. I wanted it to be a lot longer than it was, but like I said, I have a lot of time constraints. So like, comment. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see y'all later.